With recreational marijuana possibly on the ballot again this November, we talked to a few people about the potential pros and cons that come with this issue. First, we spoke with Sydney, an ASU student and Seattle native, about his opinion and experience on the issue from an economic standpoint.
I've heard that the Washington state in general is making millions on tax revenue a month from marijuana dispensaries. And within that, there's actually been an increase in jobs. I believe it was like 2016, there was about 10,000 people employed off marijuana dispensaries alone. And I know more than 5 people that have been employed through that, through a completely legal process.
Sydney is right. According to the Washington State Institute for Public Policy and the Washington State Marijuana Impact Report, between 2014 and July 2015, Washington generated over $300 million in marijuana sales, which in turn generated $76 million worth of taxes. It also employed almost 11,000 people in fiscal year 2016.
The pros and cons of having dispensaries, I would say the pro is that people can get employed from this. Another pro is that the state itself is making money off the taxes. But I'll say a con is that I think it changes people's perception from a societal level of what the consequences of having marijuana is. Some people may not know that the laws change completely once you legalize something like the recreational use of something like marijuana, as well as the medical use.
These types of changes are what organizations like the Arizona Chamber of Commerce, who were opposed to Prop 205 in 2016, worry about with this issue.
Arizona has a lot of defense and aerospace companies that carry federal contracts. How do you maintain a workplace that's working on a federal project when you have that conflict between state and federal law that I just mentioned? There are some quality of life issues that are concerning, like the positive correlation between marijuana legalization and traffic accidents and fatalities.
Traffic fatalities is an issue that is brought up regularly when talking about recreational marijuana, and for good reason. According to the Washington State Marijuana Impact Report, the same one that recorded the total sales of marijuana in the state, fatal accidents involving marijuana increased by more than 100% in the state after legalizing the substance. This is one cost that voters should consider.
There are costs, societal costs, budgetary costs to dealing with things like lost economic activity, increased absenteeism, traffic fatalities. So we looked at the costs outweighing any financial benefits.
While the Arizona Chamber of Commerce said that they would look at any new measures for recreational marijuana, they expressed caution when dealing with this issue.
I would not be surprised if the issue comes up again, either at the ballot or at a legislative level. Now, how it fares in the future, I have no idea, but letting other states go first is probably the wise choice in this particular case.